Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Beijing's culture, the local mindset, common stereotypes, how Beijingers differ from people in other parts of China, and more. These are just my personal observations and thoughts, and I'm certainly biased in some ways. So I only hope to offer you some perspectives to help you form your own opinions. Let's start with the must-try food in Beijing, besides Peking duck, the copper hot pot. Beijingers love this dish and recommend it to anyone visiting the city. Unlike the spicy broth popular elsewhere, this hot pot is mild. The clear soup base is simmered with slices of ginger, leeks, dried mushrooms, and sometimes goji berries or red dates. Into this simple yet flavorful broth, all kinds of ingredients are added, from thinly sliced beef and lamb to fresh vegetables and tofu products. And when you eat it, the essential companion is a rich dipping sauce made from blended sesame and peanut paste. Beijing itself is like a hot pot, a melting pot of young people from all over the country. It's widely seen as the fast-paced, high-pressure city for the younger generation. Or, to use a popular Chinese term, Beijing is very neijuan, which describes a status of involution or intensively competitive. Another common observation is that Beijing isn't considered particularly fashionable, except for the Chaoyang district maybe. Online, people joke that Beijingers dress in varying shades of black. Locals often define this by saying it's because Beijing is so windy and cold. Another stereotype is that, living in the nation's political heart, Beijingers take great pride in their hometown, and rightly so. Given the city's profound historical and cultural heritage, Beijing was first established as a city over 3,000 years ago during the Zhou dynasty. It was chosen as the capital more than 800 years ago by the Jin dynasty and remained the capital through the Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasties. From the Forbidden City and the Temple of Heaven to the Great Wall and the Zhoukoudian archaeological site, each landmark embodies a unique chapter of history. Beijing also has a rich revolutionary legacy, having been the stage for pivotal modern events like the May 4th movement. Being at the center of politics, locals generally pay more attention to political and global affairs than people from other provinces. As the capital, Beijing leads the country in many areas, especially education and healthcare. It boasts a concentration of top-tier hospitals, making it a destination for patients nationwide. Academically, it's home to the largest number of elite universities classified as Project 985 and Project 211, 8 and 18 respectively, far surpassing any other province. For comparison, Shanghai, which comes in second, has only 4 985 and 6 211 institutions. Partly because of this, Beijing residents tend to be highly educated. For many Chinese, especially those born before the 1980s, Beijing was the dream destination to visit. I can understand that sentiment completely. Although I didn't grow up in that era, I feel deep gratitude toward the generations before us. I often feel privileged to live in modern times because if I had been born just a century earlier, I would likely have been a peasant or laborer with no land of my own and little chance of improving my life. It's easy for Chinese people to recognize the Beijing accent. When locals speak, they add the sound to the end of many words, a habit that can be contagious. Beyond the accent, Beijingers are generally seen as confident and articulate. They can talk about anything, from international relations to neighborhood gossip, all in their distinct rhythmic dialect. You might also find them more humorous than people from other regions. They often use self-deprecating humor, joking about Beijing's air pollution, traffic jams, and high housing prices, even though the air quality has actually improved significantly in recent years. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please give the video a like or subscribe. I'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I really value the communication. Catch you next time.